Hello, Goddess, and welcome to this week's Thankful to Thrive Thursday. Let me scooch on up here. How are you? Oh, I just got done meditating and it felt amazing. Getting back to some of the original meditations that I did way back when I first finally started to meditate after having so many challenges with it. In order to really shift into that thriving space, I'm telling you, sister, meditation, it is the key that unlocks that door, and that door to letting in everything amazing. When I manifested my first and only so far trip to India, I'd never been off the North American continent. I meditated all the time. When Empowerment Experiences a year before that was created, I meditated all the time. And then I got caught up in the doing of building this business, and because I love the coaching side of it, but then there's all the business side of it, and that can get challenging. It can get cumbersome, and it can get very much caught up in the ego space. Again, constantly doing, and not staying in that being space of all of the amazing things that even got you to that point, right? And the same with manifesting my trip to India. It's doing all of these things and being in that energy of knowing who I am, what I'm capable of, and being able to recognize any facet of the journey and surrender to it. Again, admittedly, the twin flame really, he, as I say, he flipped my lunch tray upside down. And it's been challenging cleaning up the mess, shall we say, ever since. But finally, the mess is cleaned, for the most part, in the way that it is needing to go forward. And I have a huge manifestation, big, amazing things that I'm doing. And again, going through all of my own practices and techniques and, processes to manifest this big, huge thing that I actually was manifesting 2 years ago. But, things kind of happened. That said, I would love for you to join me in all of this in my Empowered with Rochelle All Access Pass. And what I'm doing is the 6-month, and it's a 6-month package. It's a 6-month package is what I'm going to focus on. Because in those 6 months, you would come to know all the things that I did to go to India, come to know all of the things that I've done to get out of such a disempowering life from severe anxiety. I'm a former pimped out, drug addicted prostitute. But all of these things in these 6 months, my Manifesting with Self-Love Power program, this massive program that's 3+ months long. And then you have my video courses, all of this is a part of this All Access Pass package. And it is the ultimate, because I know for sure, I know all the things that I've manifested from all that's in this. And I have seen things change in so many other goddesses' lives from even just certain facets or components of any and all of this content that is a part of this All Access Pass. And that is the new EWR. That is what Empowered with Rochelle is. It's not just a mentorship group, even though that was amazing when it was just a mentorship group. But now it's this all-encompassing All Access Pass that includes 90% of what I offer, for sure. You can read more about that at empowermentexperiences.com/EWR. And that said, let's move on, because I am, oh my goodness, after that meditation, after getting more and more clarity about what specifically I want to focus on offering all of you, because that's my challenge, is there's so many different things, and I know I need to kind of pick one so I'm not, I digress. That's what it is though, that 6 month, yes. Anyway, here we are. I am so ready to hear this message for Thankful to Thrive Thursday, because in spite of what my counterpart is or is not doing, I know what I am and am not doing. And it is about time, more and more and more, as that snowball starts to roll down that hill, more and more of manifestation and doing the work and embodying all the practices and the techniques, and oh my goodness, you can hear the smile on my face right now. Goddess, you can hear the smile on my face right now. Exciting things, and it is about, tuning your point of attraction. It is about pivoting, practicing the pivot, focusing your thoughts, holding that space for yourself. Again, this self-love empowerment journey is so many layered and multifaceted, and a twin flame journey is a self-love empowerment journey on steroids. So I'm sitting here as proof positive that you don't have to be in union with your counterpart to be creating for yourself an amazing fucking life. Do not let the illusion of separation from your divine counterpart be the thing that keeps you in suffering. I definitely fell into that so much. But and then we end up wanting to just completely push him away altogether and say, then he's just not my twin. And it's like, stop that whole thing. You don't even need to feed any of this over here. Focus over here. And that's exactly what this Empowered with Rochelle All Access Pass is about. This is about showing you all the things that you can be focusing on in creating your life. Oh my goodness, I just looked down at the time and it was 7:17 on my my timer. Holy, okay. Okay, so we got 7:17 definitely for a number here today. This is what's been happening, and it's been happening. I looked up something for a component for my manifestation, my big manifestation, and the very first recommendation was 717. 717. And I just went, no. I mean, the odds of it being that number, and you better believe I took a screenshot. So that's happening. And this is, I teach about this in my All Access, in what I teach, period, in my coaching. I teach about being able to translate the signs that you're getting, to be able to know, to first of all reframe the bullshit story that you're being taunted, you're being teased, oh my God, you're making the wrong choice because you're seeing your counterpart's birthday or something, or his name, and yet you've just made the decision to focus on you, but all of a sudden, oh my God, you're bombarded. All of these things I teach. All of these things, because I know what this is like. But now I see 717 and I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm right on track, baby. Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you, honey. Oh my gosh. I love you, my love. We're doing this, it's really, again, bit by bit shifting into that love space, and meditation is a major facet of that. Journaling is a major facet of that. Just being in a container, an environment where the sole intention is about you finding your power. And that's exactly what I'm about, and the kind of container that I create. So again, go check out EWR. And after saying all that, as I've said, Thankful to Thrive Thursday is about, really looking at how we can be so grateful that we are thriving. So grateful that we have the ability to shift into thriving. If you have been barely surviving or just getting by, you've been settling for things, especially after what's been going on in the world, right? You're here to create this new earth, and that means you have to have more faith now than ever in like human history. I swear, seriously, because you have to believe in a world that doesn't yet fully exist. Same with union with your twin. You have to believe in a vision that doesn't yet fully, it isn't what is. It's not what is fully manifested yet, right? It's coming. It already is in the energetic realm, but in the physical, it's a lot more dense here, and it takes some moment. It takes doing the work, the energy work, to clear the things, the obstacles that are blocking our desires from flowing in. So I am, looky there, growth. This is exactly where you are. This is exactly where the divine feminines are, is in this space of growth, of really stepping out of the comfort zone finally and starting to take those action steps toward creating this life, toward creating what it is that you desire. Oh my gosh, one of my kitty kids just made a ruckus out there, it seems. But creating this life, this is what growth is all about, is you expanding into this incredible life that you've been asking for, this life that you desire, this life that is in full alignment with your physical harmonious union. But you've got to be the one stepping into it. You've got to be the one raising your vibration for that, goddess. And I know, again, meditation, journaling, and clarity journaling, that's the key here. Self-expression is so important. That's what this growth is. I keep seeing a flower blooming, and that's exactly what you're doing. You're opening up your petals and letting the world see who you truly are. You are allowing yourself to see who you truly are. And this is exciting. It's scary, but it's exciting, right? Because it's what you've wanted, but it's scary because you've never had it before. Well, it's no different than any time we ever went to school. Anytime anything new ever was presented us, was it not scary? And so therefore you can deduce that, this is scary because it's unfamiliar. That doesn't mean that it's actually scary or deserves to be scared of. What am I looking forward to in this experience? How can I get excited about this and then turn that fear into excitement? You have the power to do that. And we do all of this in any area of my coaching. It depends if you're just looking for one-on-one, or again, like I said, I'm really excited about my all access pass that we have. Strength, you are strong enough, and that's the thing, is you can allow yourself to see all that you've overcome, all that you've endured. You can allow yourself to see that you are long past surviving, sister. You have already been thriving. So you've got to let yourself see that, to see how strong you are, how far you've come, how much you've accomplished in your life, what you have overcome. All right? Especially in this twin flame journey, huh? Oh my goodness. It's a pretty wild ride, it can be. Oh my goodness. Well, trust, right? Wow, we have growth, strength, trust. Look, freedom. We have some very powerful cards right now for Thankful to Thrive Thursday. You've got to trust your journey of growth. Each forward step you take is unknown. The point of that is so you can experience something new. So free yourself from the limitations of the stories and the narratives, the beliefs in your mind that are telling you that you can't step outside of this box, that you can't have this vision that you desire because, oh my God, it sounds so freaking crazy. Do you know how crazy It was, and I totally 100% publicly shared my journey once my flight was pretty much booked, especially in my Goddess Tribe. And that's why I'm saying is in my Empowered with Rochelle group, they will get all the juicy details that I am willing to share of my manifestation, exactly what I'm creating, because we're all going to be doing all of this together and utilizing these tools and techniques and pivoting and shifting and expanding and growing and all these amazing things. And I have to point out, there was 454, it was 1454, but 454 caught my attention on this timer here. And I know at first I wasn't going to say anything, but 454 for me is a very special number. It was one of my Brat Pack babies. She was my little monk baby, I called her. She was my earth baby. She was very grounded. I have pictures of her even with her paws together in like a praying pose. She's just so zen. She was so zen. Her name was Nea Monet. And 454 is her time of transition. And she brings with her the energy, the message of grounding into this present moment, recognizing that right here, she had this thing where there was this love blankie, I called it, where, because they were taken from their mama a little young, her and her siblings, there were 3 others. And so I had this pink fleece blanket, I call it the love blanket, and she would make K-Biscuit, and she would mock nurse. She wouldn't actually suck on the blanket, not like Brother Theodore did. Oh my gosh, he would suck on a big old wad of this blanket. But she would rub her chin and drool as she was making kitty biscuits, and she would just be in her zone. Well, when she would sense that mommy was in this hectic fever kind of energy, this chaotic energy, she would put her paw, she would kind of step up on her hind legs, put one paw on my shoulder closest to her that she was, kind of stepping up onto, and look me square in the eyes with so much love, with this hook of a look, and it would say, "Come with me, mommy, come on. Just come here, mommy, come on, right here." And she would slowly, as she's, checking back, slowly kind of sink into her blankie a little bit, and wait for me to kind of lay with her and lay down and start to cuddle. And if I sat back up, she would do the exact same thing. She was persistent in her patience. She was persistent in her peaceful guidance, right? And she always won. She always got me to just come into the present moment, just be with her, and her motor going, and she smiled, the smile on her face, and she was so soft. She was so soft. Oh my gosh, she was soft like satin or silk. She was just so soft. And that's exactly what you've got to do, is come into this present moment. That's where you connect with your strength. That's where you can see that you can trust your journey. Right here, right now is where you connect with your power goddess. Right here, right now is where you can choose to focus on the vision that you're creating. The more you can visualize the potential of what is going to happen in your vision, the more you visualize what the experience is going to look like and feel like, because you're only visualizing a small little sliver of the grand thing. Allow yourself that. When it feels amazing, keep going. Do not deny, do not deprive. Trust yourself, because this is freeing yourself from those limitations of your fears and your doubts and your stories and your beliefs that this isn't going to work out, this is crazy, that you're too old for this, you don't have enough money. Oh my gosh, I even had the universe send me a message today after I declared yesterday what my biggest fear is about my manifestation. And boom, I got a piece of mind food delivered to me today, and I had to crack up with what was said on this. I went, oh my God, I needed to hear that. And I went and picked it up and I rewound it just so I could hear it again. And I couldn't believe it. I could, but I couldn't. I couldn't. It was amazing. That said, Goddess, for this, to continue this growth journey that you are on, that yes, your counterpart is on as well. However, we're focusing on you, boo, and he will follow too. But you are here to look for and find your power. You can't find his for him. He has to do that. But you lead the way by you finding yours, okay? Trust this journey. Break yourself free from the limitations of your past, from the limitations of who you used to be. Ooh, break yourself free from who you used to be. The limitations of who you used to be. These things that tell you that you can't have what you're asking for, that you don't deserve what you want, that you'll never have enough money, that's just not possible for whatever ridiculous reason that keeps you in limitation. Oh my goodness. So find your courage. Look, strength, courage. Wow, this is a powerhouse, powerhouse of cards right now. Powerhouse of cards right now. So, you are being asked to find your brave. Find your brave. All right? To keep going, to keep stepping out of your comfort zone, to allow yourself to dream bigger than you ever have in your entire life, to dismiss what reality looks like now and allow yourself to sound crazy, especially to yourself, as you visualize what you desire. Okay? Find your brave. There is a poem that is titled Find Your Brave that I wrote a couple years ago, and perhaps I will link that down in the description for you to check that out. I am a poet and I know it, as I like to say. Yeah. Find your brave. And this is why, I know this is why my Nene, that was her nickname, Nene, why she made her presence known during this message today is because we tend to think that to be thriving, we have to do. When in actuality, we are beings. We're not doings, we're beings. And the more we be, the more we thrive. The more we just be and anchor into the energy of the being that we are, the more of that energy that is fed into this blossoming flower that you are unfolding as right now. So, wow, find yourself to break free. Wow, okay, and we have one light worker. Holy cow, one shiner. Work your light, work your light. Ooh, and we got this one upside down because you have been letting go of things that you have been holding on to for so long. This card is the crumbling card. What are you clinging on to, right? This card has come up several times over the past couple months, right? That has been this major transformation journey that we've all been on, this dark night of the soul, this caterpillar into butterfly phase, in the 4D, in the cocoon. This is where we've been, clinging on to the way we were. But guess what? The reason why this card comes upside down, which I don't usually have a lot of cards that come upside down. This is like the second one in like a week. And again, though, this is applauding you for the strength, for the growth that you have achieved so far. I mean, look, this card is going to go right here beneath the growth card. This is applauding the growth that you have achieved so far, right? In letting go of things that you have been holding on to, on even reaching a point now of seeing some of the things, being able to acknowledge some of the things that you've been holding on to. Even if you haven't fully let them go, you are in that space of acknowledging that, ooh, remember, through awareness in and of itself, that is the most important step to your power reclamation journey. Because once you become aware of something, you take back a chunk of your power, because then it no longer has power over you. It's no longer running you. You see it. It's no longer hidden. And you have been doing an amazing job at seeing that. at letting go of so much that's needed letting go of. So now it is, what is your soul calling you to do? That's where we are. What is your vision? What are you being called to? My big, huge vision, it doesn't totally make sense. I just know it's where I've got to go. I just know it's what I'm being called, and everything is getting in my, sorry, someone just sent me a text and it threw me off for a loop, but soul calling you to do. I just know that it's what I'm being called to do. I just know. And the universe is starting to exactly this. Things are starting to come together. Things are starting to happen. Things are starting to fall away as I'm going, wait. And that is this. You have to be willing to let things fall away for what you desire to flow in. And I know me personally, I'm very much working on this. I am taking that action, and it's acknowledging that for yourself. And this is what's going to really assist with these intuitive hits coming together and these pieces falling into place, right? And this manifestation unfolding. So that said, oh my goodness, this message is just got so much for us today. Again, there's so much power. I feel so much powerful energy in this message for all of us that I really want to invite the Divine Masculine to share anything with us. And if so, of course, what? Because I'm sure something, he's going to say something to us, for us. Because, well aware that we're not having any contact in the physical, which is fine, because where he is right now, he's making plans behind the scenes. Goddess, I can feel it. I can feel it. He may not be taking any physical action, but he's thinking about how he can. He may be taking minimal physical action just so that he doesn't raise suspicion of the matrix influence around him, in the sense of karmics, family connections, things like that have been blocks for him. All I do know for sure is that things are moving. We just don't see them in the physical yet, okay? So be patient and trust. Things are moving. So what else? That would be why joy. This would be why he is saying just have joy. Just have joy, Goddess. Focus on joy. Focus on things that bring you joy. Right? Because he knows that you want to be with him because of joy. He knows that this connection, there is joy in it. It's just clearing away all of these things that have been muddying that joy. And that's what we're doing. That's what you're leading in this path of growth. So trust. Oh, wow. We have mirrored strength cards right here. Goddess, Divine Feminine strength, Divine Masculine strength. Recognizing that the both of you are so strong. He feels your strength, Goddess. And because you are growing stronger, he is growing stronger. This is why I say I know things are happening behind the scenes to some depth and degree. You just got to be focusing on you. So be strong. Be strong. Keep growing stronger, because your Divine Masculine, he feels that. He feels that with you. Okay, well, we had that. Ooh, and that one. See, and this is it, right? The retreat. This is why he is pulling away, because he's again working on things in the way he knows how, and he's not looking to have anything outside of him influence or impact. The same as you, Goddess. This is the other reason why, again, those in my sacred group, they're going to get all the juicy details, because that's just how it works. That is how it works. That recognizing, where you are, right? What space your energy is right now, and that is exactly, again, where your divine masculine is, why he's retreating from you. He's not just retreating from you, okay? That's my point here. He is retreating from those around him, people who have actually been more of a detriment to him and his desires. And he's tired of having to choose between what doesn't feel good and what does. So he is pulling away from these things that have been keeping him stuck in his matrix ways. He is learning to be generous with himself. He is, I'm actually feeling to check out the guidebook here. Generosity, card number 23. What you give out comes back to you tenfold. This card suggests that this is a time to give with your whole heart. By doing this, you enter into the flow of the universe and blessings will shower upon you. Maples are thought to be very old species of trees. They are known to withstand environmental changes and can survive and thrive in various climates. Wow. Some traditions believe that the maple lends strength and power to those around it. If you tap into the maple, you will find a sweet sap, which symbolically brings sweetness to your life. Oh my goodness, be open to receive the bounty of the universe. At the same time, be generous with others and with yourself. A warmth of spirit radiates from you. Share from your heart and receive with an open heart, and success will blossom. What am I talking about? This blossoming flower. This is so incredible right now, and the strength of this maple tree. That is exactly why. And your divine masculine is just feeling, he is feeling that right now. He is feeling that for you. He is feeling this expansion of this love within you a little bit more and more and more. The strength more and more and more, because love is strength, goddess. And knowing and anchoring into the strength within you and trust, those are all facets of love, which is expanding love within you. It's growing love within you, and even more so as you step out of that comfort zone. So, yeah, wow. So your divine masculine is very much, asking you to expand yourself in greater receiving, allowing yourself to be more generous with yourself, being more generous with that love energy for yourself, for him, for those around you. Yeah, but especially for yourself, especially for yourself. Let us see what we have for angel numbers. Interesting. We have angel number 6. Oh, and remember we had 717 and 454. I am very much intrigued to see. Let's see here. Angel number 6. Respect yourself, being more generous with yourself, giving more attention to yourself, unconditional love, balance, harmony, home and family, selflessness, responsibility, compromise, empathy, relates to problems. Oh, it relates to problem solving. I need to fix that typo on there. Problem solving and the need for stability in all aspects of your life. Especially as you are stepping out of your comfort zone and growing. But really, truly, this respect yourself one, and that balance, harmony within yourself, especially as you are stepping into this vision, Remember, Goddess, as you go forward with what you desire, you will be tested. You will be tested by all the bullshit beliefs that have kept you stuck in your limitations and are sure shit gonna do everything they can to keep you stuck in those limitations. And that is why it's so important to maintain practices such as meditation and journaling and gratitude and, yoga, whatever things really truly are going to keep you grounded as you grow. Because these are the things that are going to really expand and emphasize your strength, trust in your journey, trust in yourself, finding your courage, being brave. Okay, now of course some our favorites. Let's see here, 454. As I said, be here now. Come into the present moment. You are safe. Look, what you are safe is on this number, just as you are safe is exactly written on this card, right? So obviously your ego, again, you will be tested. You are going to be given the opportunity to grow stronger, okay? To develop greater trust in your journey. You are supported in your choices. Embrace your destiny, okay? Be confident in yourself and your abilities. Look, a block or limiting belief is holding you back from full self-expression. That is exactly why you are being told that you are safe. It is safe to be who you are, Goddess. It is safe to be the fullest expression of yourself. And then we have 717. You already know. Trust yourself. Trust. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Trust. Coming new beginnings and opportunities bring alignment with soul purpose and mission. This is what we're doing, Goddess. We're shifting into thriving so that you are loving your life. You're excited about life. You're no longer trapped in this struggle, no matter what your counterpart is doing. And this does, 717 does send the message for strong union for twin flames. Follow your intuition and angel guidance for moving forward. Be aware of the words you speak and how you are being. You create your reality. Use positive affirmations and have an optimistic attitude. That is exactly what we have coming from all of our angel number messengers, and especially recognizing how powerful this entire message was today. A lot of power. I mean, these are like the power cards in this deck here, Goddess. This is the perfect message for Thankful to Thrive Thursday to, again, recognize that you are growing stronger. You have been letting go of things. So even though it feels like life may be changing so slowly, especially when it feels like certain areas may be going a little too fast, this is the whole point of, obviously, angel number 6, of bringing that balance, that harmony, grounding right here and now. Again, also that 454, being here now, being in this present moment. That said, Goddess, I invite you to go check out all the details for my Empowered with Rochelle All Access Pass for the 6 months, for 6-month pay in full commitment. There are extra bonuses, including a custom affirmation station. It's just, yeah, I'm pretty stoked about this. And you can be able to dive in and ask anything and no longer be controlled by these blocks and things that are keeping you stuck from the life that you desire, no matter what your counterpart is doing. Isn't it time that you feel amazing, excited about your life? You can. You really, really can. And I am here to guide you into and through achieving that. That said, Goddess, my name is Rochelle Richard, in case I didn't mention it at the beginning. And here at Empowerment Experiences, that's what we're doing. We're looking for and finding our power in every moment all along this, which is our self-love empowerment journeys. Well, and that includes, for the most of us, healing twin flame self-love empowerment journeys. I appreciate you, Goddess. Thank you so much for receiving this message, and I am here to serve you in any way I can. Please feel free to reach out, join the Goddess Tribe. All those details are down below, and like I said, definitely up level your commitment to yourself, your self-love empowerment game on this Healing Twin Flames journey, and come join EWR for even 6 months. Give it 6 months and see how completely different your life can be. Being totally free. Remember, Goddess, the power for achieving a life of freedom from the prison of your own mind, from the limitations of your own thoughts. That power, it's in your hands, because it has always been inside you. Namaste.